And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, Prescott. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a good game. On 1st and 10, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the interception, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Winston looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 16. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Jameis now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's finish now.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. High throw, but the catch is made. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that over.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they got it to the 28-yard line. To throw, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott to throw this time. Flushed out right. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
47.
To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Escaping. Oh, Prescott stripped. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jameis now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Winston now. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Ready. Blue ready.
First down, Winston. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, then stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go. All right, hey. Mike is 59.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Following the interception, Winston eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Winston escaping the pressure right. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Griffin to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw right side caught by Davis. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Prescott to throw on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Sheds off the tackle. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Noah Spence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
3 down. Ready. Black, put this in. Let go.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Griffin. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Slow. Z.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jameis now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
.46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him a gain of 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Good. Here we go, everybody. 47. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. He'll check this one off to Fournette. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun. Number 46. 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. Room past the 20. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And they will finally get him down at the 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.